I hope you're not injuring your wrist anytime soon again.
Yeah, no.
Keegan, Umlungu, that's what they call you. Have you gotten used to that, by the way? That the Swallows fans have actually had taken a liking to you and your style of play. Just take us through your time up to so far at Swallows.
Yeah, no. I must say I've enjoyed every second of being at Moroka Swallows. It's been a real joy. You can see the size of the club through the fan base, and I've loved every second of it on and off the pitch. And yeah, hopefully the good times can continue.
You are playing against one of the teams that has been blowing hot and cold, unpredictable, and you guys have also had your own fair share. Losing to teams that we thought you were probably going to take maximum points, no names mentioned. But you're coming up against the Kaizer Chiefs that still needs to make sure that they don't lose 2 Soweto derbies in a row. How are your preparations?
At the end of the day, Kaizer Chiefs is a massive institution, a massive club. There will always be quality on the pitch, and every team that comes up against Kaizer Chiefs has to have that respect towards them. But yeah, our preparation is always the same. It doesn't change. We do our analysis. We find what we believe will be best against them, and we work hard for one another on the pitch, and that's always been our solution.
So I'm just looking at the state of the Swallows club at the moment, the way you guys have been. What has actually been key for Swallows to get to where they are and have this much of a flyer of a season starter, if I may use that?
I think there's a lot of reasons. I think a lot of praise and thanks has to go to the coach, the technical team, from Coach Steve to Coach Musa to Coach Tiger. All of them have been absolutely brilliant. Their guidance and the way in which they've been preparing us for games has been, I think, the biggest reason. I think a lot of quality that's been brought into the team, experience. A lot of winners have been brought into the team, and it's helped a lot of the younger players, you could say. And overall, it's been a very, very good environment from the technical team down all the way to the players, and I think that's the reason for where we are.
What has been the influence of senior guys like Andile, Maseko, Mabasa, and Mango to the group?
I think the reality is when you look at players like that, their records speak for themselves. They're winners. And when you bring players like that into a squad, they bring a winning mentality. They know how to win games, take the game by the scruff of the neck and bring results. And yeah, at the end of the day, it's been brilliant to have them and to learn off of them and to grow with them.
Keegan, just on a different note, not a lot of players would leave the land of milk and honey, that is Sundowns, to then go to the Mtsipa Foundation Championship, play there, now find themselves in a place where you are regular at Swallows. When you look at it now in terms of where you are, is it a justified decision? Do you still stand by your decision that you made the right decision in terms of your career growth?
Yeah, I think, the reality as a young player at Sundowns, coming through the youth, I absolutely loved it at the club. I had nothing but good experiences there. But I had to get out as I was getting older, 19, 20. I needed to start playing professional football and getting games under my belt. And obviously it's always a risk leaving a big club like Sundowns to go to the NFD. But, it's just about belief in yourself, belief in your abilities. And, it's worked out quite well, fortunately.
And there was talk last season even that there'd been teams from Serie A tracking you. Just your thoughts on that? What was your reaction? Because I'm sure, like the rest of us, you heard the rumors as well.
Yeah, at the end of the day, for myself personally, it's just having the attitude of focusing where I am on the day. I can't look forward to things that might happen or behind of things that have happened. All I can do is focus where I am and enjoy where I'm playing football.
I think it's only fair that we must say that you're one of the young players that are exciting in the PSL, especially within the Swallows squad. But let's just get into the racial makeup here. How is it that at junior ranks we've got so many young white players, but it's only yourself and SuperSport that have got quite a few left? Where do you think we get to lose some of the fellow white players that you started playing with?
It's such a good question. I don't necessarily have the answer that I could give you. It's something I've wanted to ask a few people before myself. I think maybe it could come down to often there's a lot of interest from other sports with white boys. It's not only football. They enjoy You know, they're growing up, they're playing their cricket, rugby, football, swimming. You know, there's a lot of other things that they enjoy. Whereas, the love in other communities is just football. And I don't have a direct answer. It would be difficult for me to say, but I could see that as maybe a possibility.
But surely you're enjoying the love that you're getting from football fans in South Africa, and you're probably one of the most recognized players.
You know, at the end of the day, my career is still very young. In my position, I'm still young. At the end of the day, I have a lot of football, I hope, ahead of me. So I don't like to look at it in any sense of other than just enjoying my football. That's where it begins and it ends for me.
Look at Swallows, you started the league. In the 10 games, you've played 5 wins, 2 losses, 3 draws. It's a very positive start, considering that this is a team that went from the relegation zone into the top 8. I want to ask you how much of that is down to Coach Steve and what he's implemented. We know a lot is being said about his experience, but I think from a player's perspective, maybe if you can let us in on that.
Yeah, Coach Steve has been incredible. Coach Steve has been nothing short of amazing for all the players. But not just him, I think the whole technical staff has been brilliant. Coach Musa, Coach Tiger, Coach Steve. It's a joy to work under them. I've enjoyed every moment, every player has enjoyed every moment under them, and it's been, quite awesome. So I have nothing short but praise for all of them.
Thanks, Keegan.